Hi guys, my name is Rixongile Ngobeni and I am 26 years of age. And today I am going to be talking about something that is a bit hard for me to talk about. I'm saying this because the experience that I went through was just a hullabaloo, and a part of me kept on feeling like it's probably not the right time, don't say it now, or what's going to happen after you've said it. But I think the purpose of talking about it overpowers the questions. So, regardless of what happens, regardless of who this video lands to, regardless of who it mentions, I think it's needed. And it's needed because personally I would not want to see someone else that I'm either close to, or someone I know, or someone I could have just been of impact to, go through the exact same thing that I went through. It would hurt me so much. So today, kindly allow me to talk about what I went through on a particular, just on a particular topic. I'm doing this because the whole process has been a very emotional one, and I tried taking a video outlining what happened from the beginning, and I was just finished. I literally just cried in that video. So I think I still need to find the emotional muscle to share everything with you, but kindly allow me to share just a snippet of it. That is pretty much important, and that still hurts me to a certain extent to this day. So excuse me, I was admitted to hospital and I had a surgery. This was in February. The surgery that I had was a myomectomy, and the myomectomy was for fibroid removal. There were quite a number of things that happened, but to summarize my whole experience, I think in 2021 I could have visited the theater probably 7 times and probably pretty much had 8 procedures. One was in ICU. I will talk about that in detail. I promise I will talk about that in detail. But today, allow me to talk about the importance of you taking care of your things in hospital. It's very important for you to take care of your things. When I say things, I mean your valuables, anything that you come into the hospital with, regardless of the fact that it's a private hospital or it's a public hospital. It doesn't matter. So my story is, I think I was going to the hospital. I was going to be admitted for the 3rd time, if not 4th. I don't remember. I'm not so sure. And yes, I wasn't well, but I worked very hard. I really work, and most of my work is on my laptop. So you'd find that when I'm working on my laptop, I'm just fulfilled in a way. So even if I'm sick, to a certain extent, it makes me happy. I'm happy working on my laptop. So I had a MacBook, and what happened is the day before, it was a Friday, I went to casualty because I wasn't breathing properly, and my sister took me there, and I stayed for quite some time. I was there from 11 in the morning, and only at 9 did they tell me they would be admitting me. So I was admitted. I didn't have anything on me, just my phone. Basically, it was literally just my phone. So when they get you into the hospital, they tell you you need to sign something on the admission. They check your valuables. It could be your phone, it could be your laptop, whatever you have at that particular time. They check that, and then after checking that, they write down what you have, so they know what you have. So what happened with me was, I was admitted during COVID, basically. So no one was allowed to come see me, and no one was allowed to come bring things into the hospital. So what happened is, I asked my sister to bring me my laptop and my belongings, just maybe things to bath and things to just keep me going at that particular time. And what happened is the lady came before my sister came. The lady came, asked me what I had. I showed her my phone, and that's all she wrote. And then the procedure for everything that is done, let me just mention, I was in Carstenhof Hospital. This is a life healthcare hospital in Midrand, Glen Austin. And when the laptop came, or when everything that I had came, the person needs to write a note for who it's going to, the number of the person, the name of the person, the ward of the person, because obviously, like, my sister would have spoken to me. And then the security guard from the gate takes the bag and goes and gives it to the responsible person, or the respectable person who so basically at that point it was me. So the lady came, she gave me the bag. When she came with a nurse. A nurse came in and they gave me the bag, and because obviously she wouldn't know which room I'm in, so she had to be assisted. She gave me the bag and I was happy, fine, and that was okay. I slept. The next morning I had to go for a CT scan, and a CT scan needs me to, I'm using a Momentum medical aid. I'm saying all these things also because I'm going to be doing series of medical aids, what to look out for and how to choose the perfect one for you and for your particular health issues. So that's why I don't mind saying I was using Momentum. So Momentum needed me to pay a co-payment for the I'm so sorry. It needed me to pay a co-payment for the scan. So what I did is I took my laptop, I opened it, and I made the co-payment in the room. I made the co-payment and then I put it back. So before I put it back, the lady came to me, because remember it's COVID, I was still in a COVID ward. So she came to me and she said, no, now you're moving to a proper ward because you're COVID negative. And I was like, oh great. So she saw my laptop and she assisted me in putting the laptop into my bag. And you'll understand why this is very relevant. She assisted me with putting it into my bag. After putting it into my bag, she then escorted me with a wheelchair to the other ward that was COVID negative, basically. And then when I got there, they signed me in, and then I got a bed and I stayed. So I never really used the laptop when I was there because I was very sick. So unfortunately, I think on the next day, I don't remember what happened, but on the next day, I had to go to ICU. So when you go to ICU, they don't allow you to bring like your belongings, like your bag with like a lot of stuff. You just need your essentials basically. So they give you, like, you're allowed to take your essentials. So the lady was like, there's a nurse that said she was going to take my bag, and my bag had my laptop. So she said she was going to take my bag and put it safe. Mind you, at this point, I'm not worried because it's not the first time I come to the hospital. I think it was like the third or fourth time where I was in the hospital, the same hospital, and I had my laptop in my bag, but it was safe because they put it safe, you know. And then, so that pretty much happened. And then she took it for safekeeping, and I went to ICU. I could have spent like a week or two, I'm not so sure. In ICU, and then I came back. When I came back, now I'm asking Pela, I want my bag, and the lady is like, no, your bag is with the, I think she's called a manager. I don't remember what, a nursing manager or something, but the person that runs the place, and it was a holiday. So she's like, no, she's gonna come back on Monday. It was a Friday. She's gonna come back on Monday. So I was like, no, it's fine. So she came back on Monday, and I asked for my bag. And my bag was nowhere to be found. And I'm like, I don't understand how, because, you know. So they told me my bag, my whole bag, including my laptop, was stolen or was missing. And I asked why, like, what happened? Don't you have cameras that can see, like, that can tell what happened to my laptop or something? And they said no. They have cameras, but the cameras are not they're not in the room, and they're also not in the corridor, because if it's in the room, then it's violating your privacy. but in the corridor I didn't understand why, but apparently there wasn't, but there were cameras outside of the corridor, so if someone left with it or holding it or something like that, they'd see it. So I was like, okay, it's fine. So she said I should give her time to investigate, and I was like, okay, sure, fine. And I think that was like 5 days, if not mistaken. And then on the 5th day she comes back to me and she says they can't find it. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, no. Like, no. How can you not find my laptop? Like, how can you not find my bag? I was mad. I don't want to lie, but initially I was actually in disbelief. I felt like it was a joke. They were literally lying because there was just no way that could happen. And unfortunately it did happen. And I was mad because I felt like me giving my laptop to them would safeguard it. And I remember them saying, but no, your form for your admission form says that you did not have a laptop with you. And I said, it obviously did not say I had a laptop with me, because I didn't, but the laptop came later. And I feel like it's not my responsibility to ask the nurse if she signed, because I didn't even know what I'm signing. Like, I don't, when people ask you where are your belongings, number one, you're sick. Like, you're literally sick. There's no time for me to think, oh yeah, actually I have a laptop, I need to sign it in. So I went back and forth with them, trying to fight it. I opened up a case for the laptop, and the police were like, the sergeant that was the investigator that was responsible for looking for the laptop, he said it is, he tried him. He went to the hospital, he asked the lady had moved, like the nurse had moved. So now the hospital was claiming the fact that no one has seen my laptop. It's like I'm claiming that I have a laptop. Number two, they can't do anything because I didn't sign it on the paper. So according to them, I don't have a laptop. And then the third thing was, I don't remember the third thing, but yeah, those two made me mad, and they still do make me mad. So I just wanted to bring awareness that particularly with Carstehof Hospital, I still go there because my very good physician is there. I still go there. I would prefer to not go there if I had another choice. But the issue is I've been to so many hospitals, and now I can compare. It's not bad, but when it comes to being of assistance when things are bad, I don't think they have it. The management is not good. I remember I spoke to the nursing manager. I forgot his name. And I spoke to the hospital manager. The name of the hospital manager, I remember, his name was Tabo. And he also kept on saying, there's nothing I can do for you. And my problem was they were so adamant because I felt like they didn't believe me. So I also spoke about this to the ombudsman, the health ombudsman, and I told them about it, and they said it's so hard for them to be of assistance in this regard because it's a laptop that is stolen. It's a stolen thing. It's not like, it would be easier maybe if it was like malpractice or something like that. But yeah, if the police can't be of assistance and the hospital still doesn't want to do anything with it, like literally there's nothing they can do. So I was like, okay, no, it's fine, it's okay. So I just want you to know it might not just be Carstenhof Hospital life, it's life healthcare. And I like I said, I go there because my medical aid is also like pays fully. They're kind people, and I'm not so sure if I'm saying they're kind because I was in hospital for a very long time and got to a place where I got fond of them, and now they became family. I don't know, but they are kind people, but they're kind people because they know me. That's another part, because the more I go, there was a time I had a friend that works there that would probably come like say hi. They asked him to stop coming because I can't, he shouldn't see me, because I don't know if they think I'm a problem, a threat, or whatever. But the video that I'm making now is very long overdue. My laptop went missing in March 2021, and we're going to March now, 2022. And the problem is, when my laptop went missing, guys, I can't explain the intensity of how irritating it is, because it's money. Apart from money, I'm paying money for bills. I don't have time to think of money for a laptop, whilst my laptop is what makes my livelihood. So I tried making them understand that part. I tried making them like understand the fact that there isn't much I can do, because it's not my fault, it's your fault, kind of. But they still refused. So if someone can be of assistance to me, I will still just put it out there and say, please assist me. If it has to be a legal route, it's fine, it's okay, I'm there. Because apart from the laptop, so much happened, like so much happened. Hence you heard me saying initially, I really don't think I'm in a position to talk about everything, but so much happened. Like, yeah, so much happened that is still affecting me now, like very much. So yeah, if it's possible for us to legally go through it, it's fine. I'm ready for it. Initially, I probably didn't talk about it and mention it because I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready. Like, let the balls turn. Yeah, because I really do want my laptop back. If it's not my laptop, they need to reimburse me. They need to literally pay me back. I don't know. So yeah, that is my experience, and I assume other places may not be that much of a problem. I don't know, but I do think they may be as well. It's just unfortunate for me, but this is just my last words of saying, Life Healthcare, Carstenhof Hospital in Midrand, Johannesburg, literally just misplaced my laptop and refused to pay back or reimburse me back because they felt it was not their duty. And for me, I feel like it is, and I am unhappy, very unhappy. But yeah, if anyone can be of assistance, please be of assistance. But this video is just to make you understand and know, make sure your belongings are in good condition. If you're going to ICU, I know sometimes other people can't speak. I could. If you're going to ICU, rather call a family member to come take your belongings, especially the ones that are expensive, and then they'll bring it back when you come back, or something. I don't know, because yeah, hospitals are definitely places where people steal. Private hospitals are usually theft areas, basically. So they take advantage of your vulnerability, they steal, and they leave. So please be on the lookout. Thank you so much for listening to my story. This is just I know I might have been like running around in one circle, but this is a very emotional story for me because yeah, I'm still dealing with the repercussions of that to this day. So I don't want anyone else to go through the exact same thing. So make sure you keep your belongings safe and subscribe to my channel. This is where I'm going to be sharing a lot about everything that has been going on in my life, pretty much. Everything that has been going on health-wise, everything that I think you guys should look out for, male and female, regardless of the age. So share the video, and also yeah, tell your family members to watch the video just so they are aware of what is actually happening out there. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will see you in my next video. Bye.